Johny got sound.
What's up, my guy?
Yeah.
That's a nice one.
I don't know why they call you that, kid. Yo, thanks for coming on. Guys, Johny got sound. You will know him real soon. Lopicc.
Yes, sir. I'm back.
He's been on in the beginning.
It's been a long, long time. I was on like episode 4 or 5 or something.
Early.
You was skinnier then.
And of course, we got Frank the Tank over here.
Frank the Tank.
He's gonna help me interview these two studs today.
Yeah, you guys got questions ready?
Yeah, we got a couple of questions.
I'm ready.
What's funny though? Last time Lopicc was on, he was doing his own podcast.
Yeah, I'm long gone away from
And
that
now,
now.
like, you're actually living up to your nickname, Lopicc. You're
Yeah.
taking a lot of pictures, right? Yeah.
I found a new little hobby, and I've just been
I
feeding
think it's more
it.
than a hobby, kid.
Nah, it definitely is. It's been doing right by me. I've been feeding into it 100%, giving it whatever I got, and hopefully it takes me somewhere.
Luckily, you teamed up with Johny.
Yes, sir.
You know, I know because I hang out with you guys. You guys have been friends your whole life. You live a block away from each other.
That's a fact.
And you guys invested in this studio.
That's a
And you're
fact.
doing this producing and pictures on a really high level.
Yeah.
Like, it's not a hobby, you know what I'm
Nah,
saying?
thank you.
No more. It's a
Yeah,
mission.
but welcome to SoundSpace.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
This is our
SoundSpace.
spot. We right here in Queens, South Queens, Ozone Park in particular, right off Liberty Avenue.
Yes, sir.
We
Private
doing it all,
location.
music production. We got a music suite. We got a photo studio. We could get some video work
You got
done
a lounge
here.
area, you got a pool
we're
table.
working.
Yeah, this is the spot. This is the
This is the
evil.
spot.
This is our evil lair.
Yeah.
This is where I hang out when I'm bored.
Yeah.
Or even when I'm not bored. This is just where...
That's what it's for, bro. It's
Yeah.
a
We're always working. There's always something going on.
Yo, shout out to Frank because he's a smart guy. He built these couches here so that way when he's in trouble, he can
I built the couch.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go sleep here.
Like, yeah, you want me to leave? All right, I'm gonna sleep on the couch.
No, these are pretty good couches, man. Shout out to you. I really appreciate that.
Yeah, man.
These
I was
pillows
just
are
like
great.
regretting my couches when I was sitting on these.
I need a pillow, man. What the fuck?
Yo, Frank, talk to us a little bit about what you do, your custom furniture.
Well, what I do is that I do custom furniture, upholstery, drapery. I'm not.
He's about to make my bed, actually.
Yeah, I actually am. Yeah, it's
You guys
family
had
business.
a rough night.
Yeah.
No.
Go work on this.
It's just I need one of those custom beds.
Nah, I got you.
I mean, that was crazy. I wasn't prepared for that comeback there.
Oh, you talking about the beds I made? And
Yeah,
to be with
he's
me.
trying to say me and you broke the bed. I was like, Brokeback Mountain shit. Like,
Nah, but it's all good, baby. We sex positive over here at SoundSpace Studios.
Hey, do what you want. Just be safe.
Not on the couch, though.
Not on the couch.
this would stain if anything.
Just please be safe.
It's actually
Safe out there.
a commercial, so it won't stain, but we can wipe it off.
It's on the warranty. But yeah, you guys are, like I said, you guys are like doing some dope stuff. And recently, you both collaborated on something. Frank also does. This guy's basically a one-man shop. He'll like sell water to a well, but he
Yeah, Frank's a guy,
runs these amateur
MMA fights.
MMA fights.
Yeah.
Go ahead. So.
With New York Fight Exchange, shout out Mike Washington. We actually had Dennis Bermudez was a commentator. I also do a podcast also, Menace and the Man, out of G Fuel Studios in Babylon. So
Shout out to them, man.
Some
We
big,
like
some
sponsorship
big
too
things
here.
coming.
Yeah, we'll take that.
Gotta
too.
stay
We'll
away.
take that B&H sponsorship. Oh wait, that's not out there.
No,
You gotta edit that part out.
no, but it's good. Like they love.
Shout out to them. Those are my
Yeah,
people there. They
shout
take
out.
all my money.
Yeah.
Hopefully Frank can start throwing you some
Yeah,
gear,
yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah,
you know,
yeah.
the exclusive.
Yeah.
The exclusive
No,
photographer.
but I would love to shout out Ashley Barossa Restaurant, you know?
Those are the guys.
Yeah, above all those things, we're just here because we're all fucking Italian.
Yeah, that's what she said. They're all Italian, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
all Italian businesses,
Exactly.
like...
Excuse my language, I'm sorry.
No, it's true. All Italian businesses
stop
looked
fucking
out for
cursing.
me, you know? Helped me out with all the sponsorships.
So, what did these guys do at your
These
event?
guys, man, he's the man. Lopicc took pictures, and with Johny, man, they set up
The audio.
you know what I mean?
Brought
Like,
the
and they
guys
set up
out.
Brought some people
awesome,
out.
Awesome. They brought some people out, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Brought
So,
some
like,
performers.
Yeah, you guys.
Yeah, a lot of
you packed
performers,
out.
man.
You packed out.
Yeah,
More
we had,
resorts.
yeah,
It
we,
was a
no,
packed
we,
house.
we had over 2,000 people. Amateur shows usually get like 800, 900, you know what I mean?
Yeah, we had a good night.
Yeah,
We had a good night.
There
We
was
had a lot of
people
good people in the building.
Yeah.
Luca 2 times was in the building.
That's right.
Who else was there?
Nicky Petito.
Nicky
Nicky
Petito.
Petito.
Anthony Rodia. Shout out to
Anthony
my guy.
Rodia,
Joe D'Onofrio.
Wally, Mr. Positive. I see
Yeah,
Mr.
Mr.
Positive
Positive.
in there. I
Let's go
felt
back to
extra
him
positive.
a second. Joe D'Onofrio,
Joe D'Onofrio.
from Bronx Tale.
Yeah,
Bronx
yeah,
Tale,
yeah.
And Craig the Francia. Sorry if I'm mistaking your name. He's
He's on Power, right?
he's on Power. And he's
That's the dude from Green Book.
Green Book. Yeah, he's in
Yeah.
Green Book, and he's got 2 Martin Scorsese
Wow.
films he's working on right now.
I didn't see any of these people there. Must have been
You
so
was
cool. I was going to the
I
Knicks.
actually
I was
introduced
running
you
around.
to them.
No, I swear to God.
You just looked at me like I had 8 heads. No, but he was, again, the job that Johnny did, but he was a man. You know what I mean? He's
Hell
like running
yeah.
around doing all the shit. Well, we had 6 performers.
Yeah.
Oh,
7.
man,
Wait, 6 or 7?
No, we had 2 on stage with more.
6.
Yeah.
6 performers, but
Yes,
there was
sir.
other, you know.
Yeah, it was pretty.
Yeah, this
these
was
guys,
more than
man.
just a fight. It was like a whole entertainment.
We had a hip hop show.
Hip-hop show in
the middle
between.
of
That's a
MMA
fact.
fights.
Yeah, it was.
Shout out to Fatboy Izzo, Fred the Godson, Jacquay, Ren Thomas. Who else? Jimmy Sandra, my
Merk
guy
White.
Jimmy Sandra,
Jimmy Sandra's
Merk
a
White.
Italian
Shout out
kid
Merk
too, right?
White.
Jimmy Sandra's
Road
a
to
Italian
recording.
kid right
Shout
here,
out
local
to-
kid.
Yeah,
Ozone
shout out
Park.
Jimmy Sandra for coming by. He killed it too. I
Yes,
love
sir.
that
Oh, and Alessa.
track. Alessa. Shout out Alessa. She,
Oh, man,
beautiful
we should
voice.
get her. Yeah, we'll get Alessa too.
Yeah.
You're gonna
It
get-
was
Yo,
good to have
she's a
Alessa up
good
there. I felt
Honestly,
having that
Frank,
different.
I'm so glad
vibe.
I like that with Frank because lately he's been producing the shows for me. He just gets me guests. Like, I don't know if you guys heard the Giovanni Scudetti episode, but he's the one that set it up, and I meant to shout him out on that episode. But thank you
Yeah,
for
no problem.
helping me. Like
We got a
basically,
couple more coming. No way. We got
this guy,
Leonidas.
when I like the second time I met him, he's like, "Bro, I'll get you Poli Malignaggi," and he calls Poli Malignaggi at like midnight, and he picks up. He's like, "Oh yeah, bro, I'll call you. Okay, I'll call you tomorrow." I'm like, yo, you're a lunatic, bro.
Did he call you tomorrow?
Nah.
He's training right now, bare knuckle
We'll
fighter.
get him on a good
Yeah,
day,
exactly.
growing up
Very
Italian.
fighting,
Yeah, that is crazy. These guys are crazy out here. They could keep it.
Yo, they're all crazy. Fucking Long Island, bro. No, when I was a young kid, I was wild. You know what I mean? I
heard the stories,
I
yeah.
used to fight like I didn't care. But now, Long Island, I wouldn't fight nobody, bro. They're all fucking MMA guys.
Yeah, that's what they do.
crazy.
That's their
That's what they
sport of
do.
choice.
Bro,
MMA, right?
That's
Yeah.
why, like, I mean, I'm in love with the sport and stuff, but it's crazy how, like, all these guys, I would never fight nobody. No more. All these guys, but I'll fight.
Honestly, I've
Wow.
never been a real fight fan. I mean, I've watched the important pay-per-views if someone's throwing a party, you know.
Yeah.
The Mayweather fights.
Yeah, yeah, you know.
Yeah, the
you know.
Mayweather fights every
But
time.
now, like being involved in the sport is like I'm looking at guys that I'm 6'1", 240, 245. I'm looking at guys that are 5'6", that'll probably take my leg off.
Yeah.
And
Fast food.
now I'm looking at dudes. I'm
little
studying
different.
dudes how they're walking around, and I'm looking at their ears. I'm looking at their ears.
I'm not
just to
gonna
find
fight
out
that
what
guy. He's
they're
gonna put me in a pretzel.
I'm joking. I just...
I'm not gonna fight that
It's
guy.
crazy because
Yeah, put me in a
sometimes it's the
pretzel.
little
It's
guys.
5'4".
Yeah,
Be the little
yeah.
guys, you boom, 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 2 seconds.
You see the guy that was like twice your size, bro?
Yeah,
He just-
man.
Bro, and he just got in the ring like fucking... Dude, I don't think this guy ever worked out a day in his life. You know what
I mean,
It looked
look at
like-
that Anthony Joshua fight. Like,
Oh, look at Anthony. Yeah, the guy.
Oh,
knocked out this
Ruiz.
guy, yeah.
yo,
Beast.
Is that the
Fat boy
the
guy.
yeah, the first Mexican
guy?
Yeah.
heavyweight champion of the world.
Yo, there's I always
Yo,
forget this
he's-
kid's name, and I
did-
shouldn't
he
be
did it.
forgetting his name. But there's a kid, this Polish kid from Greenpoint.
Oh yeah, he's actually.
What's his name? You know his name?
I forgot, but I know I was talking to somebody.
He's like 19 and 0
Marcin
right
Bartek.
now. No, it's.
Those are just Polish names.
I know his Instagram. Of course, I know his Instagram. Not his real name. His Instagram's AK Babyface. Adam.
That's a cool Instagram name.
Adam.
Sounds like a rapper.
Whatever. He's 19-0 though, heavyweight. Bro, he looks like me with his shirt off. He got the bonds and everything.
I
And
love
he's out
that.
here 19-0.
I love
so,
that.
yo, these chubby dudes is winning
I
out
love
here.
that.
Man.
Nice.
I absolutely love that. That's when you bring shrimp scampi and linguine to go.
He literally
That
did.
was his lunch tomorrow. He stole it from his mother.
That's what I'm on.
For the
That's
people
what
who
I'm
don't know
on.
behind the camera, Lopicc has a nice Tupperware waiting for him for when he's
Yo,
done.
and that's a nice size. I think we could all eat from that.
Yeah, I invited you guys.
That's like
you
4
guys are
pounds
more
of
than welcome
pasta.
to have some. My mom's a great cook. Shout out to her.
Yeah, she
Yo,
is.
we're always thinking about-
I've eaten her food. Yeah, she is.
Yeah, man. I've known Frank my whole life.
Yeah, she doesn't change his diapers.
Nah, he
Get a
never
small
did that. All right, he's right about something.
Getting back at you. He's getting back at you.
No, but I've known him. That I knew him since he was a baby, man.
Yes, sir.
My sister's married to his uncle.
Yes, sir.
How crazy is that, right?
Yeah, his sister's my
Now
godmother.
here you are working together.
That's
My
what I'm saying.
padrina.
Yeah. Yeah, it's his padrina. That's right.
Yeah.
My sister's his padrina.
Mm-hmm.
Godmother.
Yep.
Godmother, yeah. But how crazy is that now? Look at this, bro.
Look at this.
Man, chill. I mean, look at
Handsome as ever.
Changed this kid.
The world works in crazy ways, man.
Yeah, no, it is.
Yo, I was at Frank's house the other day and his wife was just yelling at him. And yo, I just had to shout her out real quick.
That's love, though. That's love. That's what.
I know my wife that was 13 years
That's what love is.
What did you say that you guys were fighting in the middle of the street and everybody was staring at you?
Oh, bro. In the middle of Cross Bay Boulevard.
Oh, that's love.
Bro, I had the windows down.
That's love.
Yo, he knows her, so he knows. Yo, and she's screaming, "You motherfucker, you fucking asshole!" Dude, you don't even know. Bro, calling me a piece of shit. I can sleep outside. Yo, everybody's like this on Cross Bay looking at it. I'm like this.
Well, what did you do?
I was inviting people.
All right, save it.
Some
Oh, you
stupid
invite people
Yeah,
out?
I was inviting people out. It's Sunday. I don't want nobody here. Yo, cursing me out, like hoping I die and
I
shit.
can picture Frank being that guy, like, cause she's probably like, "Oh, my house is a mess," and you're inviting people.
Yeah, that's how she is. Yeah. I saw fucking Chris Vitale at Stop and Shop.
Oh yeah.
I heard your wife yelling at you, bro. Because he was walking to Stop and Shop.
Man, you're making noise over here.
Yeah.
Frank just moved to my neighborhood. Like, how long ago was it? About 6 years ago.
5 years ago.
5 years ago.
Yeah,
He's from Ridgewood.
Queens, baby.
Yeah, that's why he's a little
Yeah,
loud.
the baby over there. I'm from
Now
Ridgewood,
he has
Queens,
his own
baby.
parking spot. for
My
the
girl's
house.
from Ridgewood. She's gonna beat my ass.
Listen, I'm not Ridgewood, bro.
Nah,
no
man, I
parking
love
in-
Ridgewood.
Sicilians
There
come
really
out.
is no
Ridgewood.
parking.
My
there.
mom too.
There's
My
There's
mom's
of
from there.
There's a lot of
You know what I mean?
Italians, yeah.
A lot of you had in Howard Beach. You have
I got rear-ended from a Sicilian lady,
Hey,
about
yo.
54, 5 years old. I was sitting at a light on Queens Boulevard. She fucking ran the back of my car, doing like 30 miles an hour. I asked for her ID. She's from Ridgewood, but she was like a little like Sicilian lady. And I was like, oh man, she's
Why
definitely
you do that?
drunk off that homemade wine. Coming home at 3 in the morning. I'm on my way home from the studio. No one has smashed my car.
Oh yeah, I remember that. It was like 4 in the morning. He hit a grandma.
No, she hit me.
Yeah, no.
4 in the morning.
Yeah, like
She
3,
was-
3, 4 in the morning.
She was out on a mission. She was out on a mission.
He's gonna get the eggs from her farm, bro.
Yeah.
That did it. We're making the fucking fresh eggs.
So
Unbelievable.
back to the business side of all this. You guys have so much going on for you, like outside of this, that I give you the credit because, like, this is not something you guys have to do. Like, full-time job, your family is well known over here. They run Howard Beach, and here you guys are like hustling, making a name for yourselves. And I just want to ask: is it difficult, like, being in an industry where like not a lot of Italians?
To be honest, you said that we didn't have to do this. I have to do this because I don't want to have a regular job. I just want to, to be honest, it's not even about business at this point. To be honest, I'm just having a lot of fun.
See, that's a great mentality
And-
you have.
Yeah.
Because
And
a lot of people be happy with a 9 to 5.
absolutely. Yeah, I got a little 9 to 5 that people I'm sure would be glad to have. I got a good job, safe job, but I don't want that, man.
Yeah.
Life's more than that.
That's a fact.
Absolutely. I'm trying to do what I want, and that's what we're here doing. We can do whatever the hell
want a
we
Grammy.
want in here.
I want a Grammy. I've been
There
doing
you
this
go.
hard for about 4 years. And, I mean, Grammy, you don't get no money. Like, it's just a trophy.
It's a trophy.
That's what I
I
want.
always said I wanted
I'm
a
doing this to
Grammy.
make my
I wanted
parents
everything
proud,
to,
to be
like,
honest. That's it.
But it is.
And my
it is-
family, you know what I'm saying? Like,
it is. They're
the
obviously
money, obviously the benefits. I'm so well invested now. I'm sorry to cut you off.
No, not
So,
at all.
4 years in, like working, but I've been DJing since I'm like 8 years old, and I just know now. At this point, it's like this is what I'm doing. That's it. Like this is my calling.
You guys both have a real passion for it.
Oh,
But yeah, there are difficulties into being a young Italian kid, or especially from immigrant parents, or like my parents were always preaching safety and get a city job and just
Stability.
be secure, because that's what they want.
That's always like the stigma.
I could say that my mom kind of wanted something more for me, but I was never really pushed towards it until I really picked up a camera in my hand, and then I was just it's music. To be honest, it's not even photography.
And you're not even doing photography, only just photography. Didn't you just film a little movie?
Yeah, man.
Cameraman now,
I heard somebody got a special role in it
I told them I wasn't gonna get into it, but my boy Mike Belmont, great kid, also from the neighborhood, young Italian kid. He wrote, he's producing, directing his own movie.
The whole nine.
Yep, and hired me as camera operator number one, and I really thank him for believing in me to do that, because that is a big deal. That's his baby, and I think I'm doing well so far.
You are, bro. You're doing a good job.
Actually, I'm funding half of it.
No, he is. Frank is an executive producer of the movie.
Yeah.
And he also had a great. Oh my God!
I can't even say it.
Frank played a little role in this movie. First of all, it's a comedy.
Dan Lardy too.
It's a comedy of a young couple based out of New Jersey that gets involved in a crowdfunding scam.
What's crowdfunding for the people who don't know?
Crowdfunding. Crowdfunding is anything that you're gathering money from a community for a better cause.
Like a Ponzi scheme.
Like how people start GoFundMe's for no reason.
So pretty much going around the neighborhood and say, hey, we need money for this, for the neighborhood.
Right. So Frank got a little part that is going to absolutely crush. And it is amazing to film stuff that is going to make people laugh on the other side.
You said that you were legit like recording and laughing while you were
Yes,
recording.
I was.
Like, people are going to enjoy this.
Thank God for the stabilization technology that is provided by B&H.
So you're laughing and the camera's just still. You're laughing, recording, and the camera just. But you're really.
Yeah.
That's great. Technology's great. 2019.
So do you guys want to talk about rates and stuff? Like if anybody's interested in
Just contact,
SoundSpace.
we'll let you know.
What's the email, Johnny?
SoundSpace718@gmail.com. For
Well,
any
yeah,
inquiries,
I'll
hit
make
that,
sure I
or
put
our
your,
Instagram is SoundSpaceNYC at
I'll make
SoundSpace
sure
NYC
I'll
on
put your
Instagram.
Instagram in the bio.
Yeah,
The
just
Instagram
DM.
DMs, man.
Yeah, hit the
Instagram
DMs.
DMs.
Whatever you
Yeah.
need, whatever's easier.
Or call the
we'll
number,
be here.
You guys rent the
914-692.
studio if you have an engineer and stuff too.
Yeah. If you want to rent the studio, you can come by and rent the music space, and you can rent the photo space.
If anybody needs headshots,
If you need
Yes,
headshots,
sir.
this guy.
I'm the
If you
guy.
need an album cover, this guy.
I'm the guy.
And if you need to record
we
something,
got an album cover too. I'm not
This
gonna
guy.
say
Don't
it.
talk about it. Don't
I'm not
talk
gonna
about
say
it. Don't
but,
talk about it.
Yo, it's crazy. I remember, there was a time. Shout out to my guy Static Selector, but I used to, help him record these freestyles and stuff. And, I'd be having my kids every other Thursday, and it's like I couldn't always go. So I was just like, "Yo, you wanna go?" And he was like, "Yeah." And it's not easy after work going all the way to the city as serious, and then staying there 2 hours, 3 hours. And
That's the
doing it.
grind, man. That's the
Shout outs to
grind.
you, but It got you a lot of plugs, though.
It was my way in. My way in.
Now you're taking pictures of Nas, Rick Ross,
Yeah, but yeah.
and more.
Lopicc don't know how to act. That's what I picture.
Yo,
Bro, that's a goat. That's Queens. That's
That's a
Queens.
fact. That's big.
I would have been. I hated you.
Illmatic came out the year I was born, bro.
Yeah.
That's real life. That was a big moment for me. It was.
Jay-Z's next,
Yes, sir.
Yo, Jay-Z is next.
Talk about it.
then 50.
Talk about
Or
it.
maybe 50, then
I
Jay-Z.
don't
Who
know.
knows?
50,
We need Jay-Z,
50,
though.
50's outfits are so whack. I don't even know
Oh,
if I
nah,
want to
50's
post
gonna
them.
be coming for you.
Philippe
You better watch
Childs
out.
recently. He pulled up, and he looked at me twice. I just gave him the nod, and I was like, you know what? I was gonna go up to him and mess with him because 50 actually came by my liquor store a while ago. And
Yeah, I remember
we
that.
did
I didn't even
FM.
know you, but I knew it.
So I was gonna say to him like, yo, 50, I'm still selling those effing bottles because I still got a couple, that he signed too. But my yo, he's on some like, you owe me money. I'm like,
I gave you those effing bottles?
messing with him.
Oh, you were that kid in Brooklyn. I
Like,
gave those
nah,
effing bottles
we
too.
dapped
You
up,
can't
that's
owe
it.
50 money.
Yeah.
Do not do that.
Not right now.
$100 or something like that.
He got a new person every week
Oh my
that
God,
owes him
he's
money.
funny, bro.
I don't blame him.
Yeah,
I don't
honestly,
blame
I
him.
think a lot of it's just like publicity, like
No, absolutely.
with Timmy, like that's all
yeah,
like
Timmy, yeah.
pushing the album, like helping him out, push it out. Like,
But I'm
here,
about to
Dre,
start
I
doing
got
that.
you.
Whoever owes me $3 is getting a shout out on Instagram. No matter what, I need it.
ASAP.
Yes, sir.
Now, if somebody owes me $20 and, all right, happy I don't. Happy I can see you again. If they're not
don't
coming
wanna see
around,
him again?
then, all right, see
You
you.
learned from Sonny?
Yeah, exactly. I learned from Sonny.
Nah, I
John,
need my money
what do
seriously.
you got coming up, man? I mean, I got some dope placements on the Fat Boy Izzo album.
Yeah, I did 3 tracks on Izzo's last tape. It was called Talk About It.
Talk About It.
Volume 1, Endurance. I did tracks Die For This Shit. I collabed
numbers
with
are
6, 8, and 10, I believe. I did Talk About It Freestyle, which was like one of the last tracks. I did the track that featured Fred the Godson,
Yes,
which was
sir.
What's Up. Those 2 tracks I produced on my own, and then the other track was Die For This Shit, which the clean version is just Die For This, and then this clean version is the video that's on YouTube right now. I produced that with DJ Most Wanted. Shout out to DJ Most Wanted. And that song came unexpected. That was like the last song for the tape. We went in the studio to just, Izzo comes to me like, we pick out the songs together when he's going to drop something. And we just talk, like we all conversate as a team. He has a good
I'm
team
sure you
behind
have
him.
like 100 tracks that he recorded with you.
Not like 100, but we have a bunch of tracks, yeah. Like 10 or 12, maybe more that, are just sitting right now, me and him. But
Nah,
hopefully
he's
we
a good
get
artist.
to do a
Yeah,
tape
he's
together
good.
soon.
I
Young
like
dude
him.
from
Yeah.
the Bronx.
He's
If you like hip hop.
shout out for Izzo, man. He's one of the realest, like, out of all the artists I work with, because he always kept it real with me, and he put me on.
Nah, Johnny got a lot of work on the way. You got hits on the way.
I'm into.
Is there any artists we should be looking out for that you're working with?
I got a lot of artists right now that I'm just helping develop, and I want them to, be great. And I got songs with them that they're all working, and I believe in everybody I work with. Shout out, Fame Cobain, Ty Mars, Merk White. Shout out, Mo Dollars. Me and him just did a track. Raid. That track is crack. It's awesome. I'm trying to think off the top of my head, but there's so many people I work with, but it definitely, I'm focusing on myself a little bit right now. And I just dropped like over 40 beats on my online on my BeatStars account. That,
You got BeatStars?
Yeah, I got a BeatStars. So anybody can just go on my Instagram, click the link, and like go through a ton of beats, and they can lease them through there. And those are up there for that.
So go ahead.
For the people that don't know.
So the people that don't know what BeatStars is.
Well, BeatStars is a platform. It's actually really great for producers. It helps people get their lease their beats, and then they'll write up the lease for you. They'll help you build your own online store and whatever. But you pay for it every month, and you can get different packages, of course, and you can monetize your music through BeatStars, and
It allows rappers to
to go on there.
beats.
You can go on the website and you can go and buy beats. You can go look and play them
without spending the crazy.
Yeah.
without spending a crazy amount of money, and you could just lease them
I
instead
know
of going on
Static's
YouTube.
doing that too.
Yeah,
Instead
yeah.
of going on YouTube and hitting YouTube beats that everybody's rapping on that has
Yep.
4 million views that is recorded on probably by everybody, There's times what really I get upset is I get into the studio sometimes and I'll do 4 hours, 2 hours with an artist, and we'll do a track. And, they're investing their time into a track, and then they find out a week later, like, they're on Instagram scrolling and somebody else rapped on it, like the same beat.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, that's why I always encourage artists to find a producer
Original.
and build with them and build original sound and music, so that you're not rapping on the same sound, same beat that this guy did and that guy did. And all those guys, you're all the same place. You're all going to work trying to make something with yourselves,
Like a crazy story about, just like knowing what beat you're rapping on and all that is the Bobby Shmurda story, Hot Boy. The original songs by Lloyd Banks.
Jackpot.
And I'm pretty sure, like, because I was on his mixtape.
But Banks didn't go nowhere with it, and like that's a good.
That was
actually.
a hot song, though.
That was
he
Jalu
paid for that
Beats
beat.
He didn't pay for that beat.
Jalo, I remember back then.
I don't think Bobby Shmurda paid for it all either.
Right.
I don't think
Until
Bobby
he
Shmurda
had
paid for it
to.
Until he had to.
Until he had to.
You know, at
but he
that
made
point,
his money off
but you know,
that.
at that point, the Jalu. The funny thing about this is like Jalu Beats in that point of his career was kind of like, I feel like slowly going away. And like I feel like that move, that hot song, like Bobby Shmurda's song, kind of brought him back, you know, and like for a producer, that's kind of what you want. You want it worked out in his favor. I feel like as a producer because that's still his beat. He still owns it. He still owns the publishing. He's still eating somewhere. And if it's all original, then he doesn't know anybody money for third party samples or anything. And it brings his name back.
Oh, we getting nerdy on this podcast.
It brings his name back. You know what I'm
This
saying?
is definitely a hip hop podcast.
Well, it brings his name back. I'm just gonna keep it at that. It brings his name back so that the attention's back as him. Who made that beat? Oh, Jalo Beats. So now he could start selling more beats again.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things that go.
There's a lot of things that go with the music
The
business.
thing is,
Yeah.
like I said, like I just said, Johnny has hits on the way, but at the end of the day, people like me and him are really playing the background. I mean, we're just helping you produce what you want to, and it's up to you to put it out how you want to.
Yeah, but you guys
So-
are definitely the one-stop shop.
Yes, sir.
You get it all done
SoundSpace.
here.
Yes, sir.
You got it all done.
Come here, take your pictures. Come here, produce your songs.
At
Take a little
SoundSpace
break,
NYC.
Take a nap right here. On the couch, play some pool.
Home
SoundSpace.
Interiors. Yeah, we got a pool
Yeah,
table now.
honestly, the way I look at SoundSpace, like it's just like art. It's more than music. It's art. It's photos. It's just a place to come and like get your
vibes.
ideas out. Yeah, it's really
It's
a
a
place to come and
creative
get your
space.
idea. Yeah, creative space. That's exactly what I would call it. Exactly.
Yeah, family too.
Right?
Yeah,
too.
family, big family.
We're
You
all
know what I'm
Italian
saying?
here.
Yeah, that's it.
Believe it
I
or
tell
not.
everybody, treat this like your home. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that's right. You gotta do that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, this is like your home, so you gotta.
Yeah, you gotta treat it with some respect.
Yeah, but come see us, man. If there's any young artists out there or anyone that's been thinking about doing music who hasn't even dived into it yet, I think
We need an
you'll feel
Italian
comfortable
American
here.
rapper.
You will feel comfortable here.
Do we have one?
Italian American rapper
Italian-American
Russ is Sicilian.
Russ?
That's a fact.
Really, he looks a little Sicilian.
Yes, multi-platinum Russ.
Wait, he's not full Sicilian though.
I
I
couldn't
think
tell you
Icy
that.
Narco is Italian.
Ariana Grande.
I
think
Ariana
so.
Grande is
Yo,
Italian.
I think
No,
is she really?
Spain.
Yeah,
I
nah,
thought she
she's
was
Sicilian.
She has a nonna.
She has a nonna. I heard her say it.
Yeah, she has a nonna.
Yeah.
Oh,
Tiene
she
esa
says no.
abuela. She got a nonna.
Oh yeah.
Yo.
What's up, Ariana? I leave my wife for you.
She's too young to
Cut
be
that part
good.
out. You don't mess me up now. But yo, I hope everybody's enjoying your summer. Please rate, review, subscribe, follow these guys.
Yep.
Follow Frank's 8 pages. Right?
At home and tag. That's my business. And Menace in the Man Show.
There you go.
Frank's produces a podcast, so you guys should check that
it's
out
actually
too.
on tonight on Twitch. Menace in the Man Show. It's with Dennis and Menace Bermudez.
It's on every
family.
Tuesday?
Tuesday and Thursdays.
Okay.
We get the
Yes,
biggest
sir.
MMA guys you could think of. You know, we get everybody. Out
Yeah, if
there.
you like
Boxers
MMA, that's your
and-
podcast for
Yeah.
sure.
Nah, absolutely. They're the insider. You know,
we get everything.
they're the go-to for that.
I wasn't really into MMA until I met Frank.
Me neither.
But we're here now.
Yeah.
Money makes you like things, you know.
Johnny,
Fun.
what's your socials? Tell them where to find
At
you.
Johnny Got Sound on Instagram.
I'll put all that in the
Cool,
bio.
cool.
Yeah.
Lopicc, 164 Lopicc.
Yeah,
right?
164 Lopicc. I hope
Definitely
you know me.
check
Two
these guys
Cs.
out.
2 C's, 2 C's.
Two
LOPIC.
Cs.
But I'm not gangbanging. That's just my name.
But he likes Chanel, so yeah, appreciate you.
Buonanotte.